Hey, what's up guys, this is Brad with Spike Fitness, and I have a new video for you. We're going to go over some bench and kind of go through a bench routine with me and my buddy Andrew, and I'm going to do a little bit of voiceover on this video while we're going through the training, just kind of talk a little about what we're doing, and we'll go from there. Remember guys, you can also follow me on IG, kind of get a better idea of what I'm up to day by day. I tend to post way more regularly on there, so pop over to IG and check me out at Brad_Arbic, and hit me up. If you use that hashtag train to spite, that'll let me know kind of who you guys are and help me follow you as well, because I don't like following just anybody. I want to make sure I follow people that are all about training and kind of getting after it, so that'll help me find you guys. Alright, here we go. So starting out with the kind of bench, I started filming a little bit late on this one. It didn't get in there till kind of late in the warm-ups. This is really one of my last warm-up sets here with 365, taking it for a few rounds. And today felt pretty good. I'd been experiencing some shoulder pain, so I was glad to kind of get in and be able to move some weight. Andrew doesn't train quite as much as I do, and so you can kind of see his form is a little bit different than mine. Not really much of an arch, kind of drops to his chest pretty fast. I don't mind the quickness that he moves, but it almost seems a little out of control kind of there at the very bottom, and then he tends to flare his elbows quite a lot too. So you kind of see the contrast between Andrew's form and my form, as I set up. This was my working weight. I went with 405, and I ended up doing 5x5 that day. So you can see me wiggling a little bit there to get my shoulders in. I do that to try to get the shoulders back and get as much support from the bench as I can. And I do have a little bit of an arch there. You can see my movement is much more slow and controlled. And then you can also see me kind of scooting as I begin to press. You see me scooting toward the toward the end of the bench because I'm driving with the legs so hard. So you want to make sure you have a lot of leg drive. Onto some skull crushers. This is one of my favorite kind of tricep exercises that I do on the backside of my chest workout, or bench routine rather. As you can see, I don't have the bar completely parallel, or I'm sorry, perpendicular to the floor. I offset a bit so that even at the top there, as I lock out, I have that weight on me, and it's not just resting on my bone structure. I have to kind of support the weight with my muscles, and that works for me really, really well. And then moving into a little bit more work here, going into some flies. So this is just kind of trying to finish things out, get a little bit of additional chest work. I like to stretch just because a lot of the pressing work that I do tends to get me real tight in the pec and the shoulders. So I like doing these kind of light, helps stretch me out and get a little blood in the chest. And then as I've said before, arm stuff for me has been real hard after my bicep surgeries. I've had both of them reconnected. So I try to get some arm work in just to kind of have some symmetry of the arms, and I usually tack these on toward the end of my workout. A little bit of a reverse curl. Haven't done these in a long time. I like the way that it works. The brachialis really has a good way of thickening out the arm. So if you guys are out there and you want to try to thicken your arms up, this is a really good bicep or arm thickener because it hits that little muscle. Yeah, just keeping the elbow tight to the side. That's where we want it. Keep that elbow tight to the side, pull up. You're gonna feel it all across your upper back. You don't want to let that elbow flare out. Keep that elbow tucked back, and that'll really emphasize the movement for you. Guys, that's kind of the video for today. We got some benching in. I started the recording a little bit late into the bench session, but we got some benching in. I was working with Drew on his form and kind of giving him some tips and pointers and stuff. Did pretty good. And then we moved into a whole lot of accessory stuff. Got a bunch of accessory work done, and I captured some of what we did accessory wise. And then at the end of it, we went and ran for a mile on the treadmill, which really sucked for me. I really got to work on that. So for like the next month or so, I really got to be a little bit better about running and getting on the treadmill and kind of pushing my times, trying to get a little bit faster. So that's kind of my plan of action for the next month or so. They're making a left turn anyway. So yeah, so that's kind of the deal. Work on run time. Anyway, yeah guys, that's it. That's the video. I had some fun hanging out, and just kind of showing you guys as I'm integrating into Korea, kind of getting used to the area, figuring out where I am. I'm still not entirely in process yet as of this moment, so still gotta wait to get over to my final destination. But I'm starting to make more sense of kind of what my surroundings are, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave in the chat box below. I'll be sure to respond. I appreciate you guys checking out the video.
that you hook me up with a like, share, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. That would help out the channel immensely. Remember guys, no matter what it is you think you can't do, train despite. You're either gonna find an excuse or you're gonna find a way. And I hope that you guys are finding that way. Thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.